Hey kids, Goodly Grandpa here. So today I'd like to introduce you to our bull. His name is Meatloaf. He's been on the farm for about a month now. He's been out here relaxing in our front pasture all by himself, just resting up, because today we're going to put him to work. Today Meatloaf gets introduced to the rest of the herd. So let's do that. Alright, so here's Meatloaf. He's just hanging out. He doesn't know that today is a big day for him, but he's a good boy. He's very handsome. Meatloaf is a purebred registered South Pole bull. So I don't know if you can see him in the shadows here, but he's a good and docile bull. He comes from good stock. As I said, he's a purebred. So we're very excited to put him to work today. So Meatloaf, today's a big day for you. You all rested up. Meatloaf's 2 years old, so he is ready to go to work. What you doing there, Meatloaf? Huh? You want to say hi? There you go. Alrighty, well today's a big and exciting day, so let me go set things up and I'll introduce you to the rest of the herd. I've had Meatloaf out here in the front pasture. This is a pasture up against our road up near our entrance. He's had access to this whole front area up here. I had the cows up here 59 days ago, so this pasture has had plenty of rest. You can see the grass has grown back substantially from when the cows were here last. So Meatloaf's had some pretty good eating. He's had a chance to relax, to put on weight, gain strength. So there should be plenty of food here for the cows. I've fenced off part of the pasture, approximately an acre, maybe a little less than an acre. This should be 1 day's worth of forage for the herd. And you can see here, I'm able to contain the bull and all the rest of the herd with a single wire. Just one little wire will hold that great big 1,000-pound bull inside this pen. And the reason it'll do that is this is considered a psychological barrier rather than a physical barrier. He could break through this easily. In fact, I could break through this easily if I wanted to, but the deterrent is that we have it hooked up to a solar energizer. So it's connected to the fence right there, and it's connected to ground, and it's collecting rays from the sun and turning it into about 9 kilovolts worth of power. So if I were to reach out and touch that wire, the current would pass from me to ground and give me quite a shock. I've been shocked a time or two now, and it steps you back a little bit. So the cows have learned to respect that wire, so they don't even go and test it. When they see that wire, they consider that a barrier, and they don't even try to go across it. So because the cows have learned to respect the wire, what I've done today is set up a lane that goes down our farm road here, and then it heads out across that field to that gate in the distance, clear over there. and that's where the cows are right now. So I'm going to be opening up that gate and doing a cattle drive, and they're going to come across that little field and up this driveway, and they'll go right inside that gate where they will be introduced to Meatloaf. Now, because they believe that that wire is a barrier, it's not energized, it's just a wire, it's just a piece of poly wire, just poly rope with some wire strands wrapped through it. But because they've learned that that can cause a shock, they consider that a barrier. So all I need is one little thin piece of poly wire to direct them and to control them so that they'll go up into their gate. It doesn't even have to be hot. They don't know the difference. Shh. Come on, cows! Come on, cows! By the authority vested in me as the goodly farmer, I pronounce you working bull and cows and heifers. Till death or end of the season or we get a new working bull, do you part. I'd like to invite you all to the reception that'll be held afterwards. We'll be serving hamburger. Never mind, there will be no reception afterwards.